Hey guys, it's NB Welcome back to more Tales of Xillia. In the last episode, we took care of the Tatalian Abyss as well as reached here at the Dimensional Breach. And in this one, we're going to be heading back to Balin's apartment in Triglav. Just to rest and, have everyone...
I don't understand. The spirit fossil came off. How is she able to continue walking?
Don't worry about it, Jude. But yeah, and have everyone sort of resolve themselves and make their decisions on whether they're going to pretty much go back to Rize Maxia or confront Gaius. So, was the second floor correct? Yes, I do believe so. Alright. Hey Balin, what's going on? Feel free to use this room whenever you like. We're all friends here. Thank you so very much, Balin.
What are you doing, Alvin?
Figured I'd stay away, since everyone's so sick of me.
Maybe because you're a big fat liar.
Yeah, that's just who I am, all right. And what about you, Elise? Wondering what to do?
Yeah, I just don't know what the right choice is.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. I don't know much about being a kid. Never really had a childhood.
So were you a member of Exodus ever since you were just a little boy?
Yeah, that's right. I thought it was okay to trick people. When things would go bad, I'd just disappear. I'd take the path of least resistance. I pretty much just did whatever didn't hurt me, that's all.
Then, does that mean you won't be going with Mila and Jude?
You know what? That kid forces me to wake up and smell reality. They're all just so mature, the way they hide their real feelings about me.
Oh, now I get it. You're lonely, aren't you, Alvin?
I've never been much for expressing my feelings, I suppose. But even if they do hate me, I have to stick it out. I'm not leaving this time.
So does that mean that you really want to be their friend again?
I've learned that building real trust with people takes a lot more work than you think.
Being a grown-up sounds like an awful lot of pain.
It seems like the older you get, the tougher it is to share your feelings with others. Anyway, no one will want to be friends with me until I can make the first move. It's hard, but it sure beats being alone.
I wonder what I'm supposed to do now. What do I have to do to become happy?
Well, it's different for everyone. You just have to find what works for you. I'm sure you know what you want by now.
I guess so. It hasn't been easy, but I've learned a lot traveling with everybody. I know that. I definitely don't want to stop, that's for sure. I want to keep on learning more, and I want to make some new friends.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
Some help you are.
I told you, I'm the wrong guy to ask about this stuff. Sorry about that, kid. Huh?
That's a thank you. I just wanted you to know that from now on, I'm gonna be your friend, okay?
How come the kids are the wisest people in this group?
Trouble sleeping, young miss?
Yeah, I still haven't made up my mind. What about you?
I've reached a decision. I have decided to go with them.
I see. I wonder if I'm the only one who's still on the fence.
You're not alone.
Huh?
When Lord Klein passed away, I inherited the keys to the kingdom, along with many doubts.
But eventually you figured out what to do, right? I used to think that everything works out if you do your best, but I've been proven wrong every time.
Does Agria still haunt you?
I keep thinking there might have been something else I could have done for her.
I know that feeling well.
Oh, you mean with King Noctigal?
Am I that easy to read? Let me tell you, life does not become any simpler the older you get. But I must say, I am a bit surprised by you.
In what way?
I was under the impression that Jude was the one who occupied your every waking thought.
Come on now, don't be silly. Is it obvious?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
You know, I once thought that if I became a nurse, that I might find happiness. After all, when Jude's happy, I'm happy. Simple enough, right? But now, I'm starting to get the feeling that Jude just might be better off without me. I mean, I don't want to get in his way again, you know?
Leah, would you like to know what my reasons are and why I've decided to go along with Jude and Mila?
Are you willing to tell me?
I would like to be there to walk with them in the future that they wish to create.
That sounds like you.
But that's not all.
Huh?
I plan to take the lead and pull the two of them along behind me. That is my true desire.
And I? What do I really want?
I think you already know your answer, miss.
What I really want is to see Jude's smiling face again. I suppose that's it. That's a good reason, isn't it?
Hey. Don't you want to sit?
You've changed.
Not really. To be honest, I'm so scared I can't even sleep.
I told you before, if we can just dispel the schism, I'll handle everything from there. There's no reason for you to be afraid.
Mila! If the schism disappears, so will the temporal crossroads, right?
Yes. The destruction of the schism means the death of Maxwell. The temporal crossroads were born from Maxwell and that unique spirit climb, so they will vanish too.
Why? Why didn't I realize what's happened to you? I know. You never told me because you wanted me to find my own answer first. Isn't that right? Mila?
It was just easier for me that way.
Huh?
The entity known as Maxwell is essential for the spirits. So they will need a new Maxwell.
Then we won't be able to stay together anymore?
The sadness of parting is a human emotion. Such emotions no longer apply to me.
And there's no other way, is there?
Maxwell created me, so perhaps he could restore my human body. Jude, is that what you really want? Let's create a new future for all the spirits and people in the world. And let's create it together.
Together. Thanks. Gaius!
Is Muse with you?
Just relax. I've come here to tell you something, and that's all.
Well? What then?
Then talk.
We are ready to commence our operation, to wipe out every Spyrix in Olympias.
So your attack from before was just to check whether Spyrites were usable?
Exactly.
You came here to tell us that?
No. Listen. You have a dream for the future of the world that is vastly different from mine. So...
You plan to fight us here?
Take it easy.
this is a piece of Muse's power.
The power to slice through space?
What of it?
Here, I give you a chance to return to Riza Maxia quietly, if you choose to.
You'd still offer us a chance to end things peacefully.
Gaius, you know full well that we can't walk the same path. Not anymore.
So you say. But I wonder if Mila agrees with that.
Why should I? What makes you think I've wavered?
One can only handle so much. Take Muse, for example.
What about her?
If you wish to make your dream a reality, then come and face me. I won't run, and I won't hide.
Wait. What about Muse?
She is very torn. She has incredible power, yet she knows not how to use it. In hindsight, I was cruel to force such a weak person to become strong so suddenly.
You want to save her too, don't you?
Along with the rest of my people. Stand down, and I will take over.
Your words cannot shake my will. nor can they alter my mission. It remains unchanged, even after all this time.
I see.
Jude. Our choices matter. They're meaningful for precisely that reason, because they're our choices. Following the will of others will lead nowhere. That's why our choice right now is more important than our own survival. So Jude, please. Watch over me so that I stay on my path until the very end.
Yes, I promise.
He wants to save her too, doesn't he?
Hey. I know I might just be fighting for selfish reasons now, but I know that I have to go face Gaius. I need to get a grip on these fragile feelings. Otherwise, I won't become the adult I want to be. So, Mila, if I ever stray from my path, promise me that you'll be there to remind me who I really am.
I will.
Sleep well?
Yes.
That might have been the best sleep I've had in my entire life. I was dead to the world.
I decided I'm coming with you. I won't bore you with my reasons, though.
Thanks, Leia. Let's do our best.
Yep. I'm coming too. And me 3.
I shall accompany you as well.
Wouldn't do for the only Olympian here to sit this one out.
So you've made up your minds.
Then there's something we need to tell you. Check this out.
Nifty knife.
Gaius brought this to us last night. He called it a piece of Muse's power.
Does that mean we could use it to tear open the breach?
Looks like it.
Gaius truly is inscrutable.
He's mocking us.
I don't think so. We might be fighting against one another, but he's a good guy.
Nice to see her actually talking to me.
Well...
I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's a bummer there's nobody here to send off the heroes!
That shouldn't be a problem.
We'll just have to accept that we're unsung heroes.
Who needs an adoring crowd? Let's have a pre-battle cheer.
If you insist.
Couldn't hurt.
Make sure to put some feeling into it.
Indeed. Here goes nothing. Everyone, let's finish what we started.
And we're ready, and already have a new skit, musing about Muse.
Muse seems to have fallen completely under Gaius's control.
I'd say it's more that Muse has finally found someone she can rely on. She had been yearning for someone to guide her.
That girl has some big-time dependency issues.
She's like my own dark shadow. I wish we could have met under different circumstances.
Whatever the nature of their relationship, Muse's ability to manipulate dimensional space is now in Gaius's hands. That is no trivial matter.
Agreed. Even the great spirits are no match for a blade that can sever dimensional barriers.
That doesn't sound promising. Should we turn tail and run away?
Yes, let's do that. Do you really think I would say such a thing?
Of course not.
You know me well.
What if she did, though? What if everyone was just like, yeah, we can't compete with that. Let's let Gaius effectively destroy Olympius, as it were. Yeah, we are now ready. But also, that scene just there, it's... I'll hold off on traveling while I talk about this, because I'm sure a cutscene will start. But that cutscene just there is one of the points in the end of the game that many people, myself included, feel was part of the game being rushed, because what that effectively boiled down to is that pretty much every plot line in Olympius is pretty much just halted there in favor of Gaius just kind of showing up and giving you the key to the final dungeon. So a couple of other things are still talked about in sub-events, but mostly from here on out, the plot lines all kind of stop and converge here in the battle heading towards Gaius. Either way, let's head to the Dimensional Breach now and see if we can't tear open that portal.
Jude, you're up.
Can we look before we leap? Less looking, more leaping.
Not so fast.
What now?
You really think we can beat Gaius and Muse like this?
Don't tell me you're getting cold feet.
I don't think that's what he's implying.
Do we need to take care of any business back in Riza Maxia?
We can go back?
Yes, we can probably return to Riza Maxia from the temporal crossroads.
Alvin has a point. We cannot expect help from anyone.
In other words, we must be fully prepared.
Right. We gotta think these things through. We're on our own after all.
Good point.
And yeah, now from the temporal crossroads, we can go back to Rize Maxia, which means...
Ready, everyone?
Last one in has to kiss Tipo. Hey, no fair.
I gotcha.
No need to worry. We're all bound for the same destination.
Guess we'll never get the knack for doing things as a group.
Hey, it's worked for us so far.
I guess you're right. Well, looks like we're up. What?
Hey, nice of you to join us. Either we ended up in a different place from last time, or it got a major remodel.
Gaius must have used Maxwell's power to alter things here. Where's Leia?
Where'd you go?
I found another breach like the one we came through.
Don't tell me you went in it.
I did. It leads to Riza Maxia, so that's the wrong way. Then Gaius and Muse must be that way.
This presents a dilemma. I assumed we would just be following the same path as last time.
At your age, Rowan, never assume things will be easy.
Well said. We have other dangers to contend with besides Gaius and Muse.
Better keep our guard up.
Let's go, everyone.
Alright, so, if you so desire, you can go and finish the game right here, right now. And any enemies you didn't face on your first visit to the Temporal Crossroads, you can do here. Do we have a new skit?
Don't you think you should go home? Even just for a quick visit?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll do it.
And when Mila toots the horn, he climbs right on board.
No, that's not... I was planning to do it anyway.
Whatever.
The vacant throne?
Gaius has been busy keeping order in Rashagal ever since Noctigal died. I wonder what's going on back at his old castle in Canbalar.
Revisiting Neokara? Jesus.
You sure you don't need to stop by Neokara for anything?
Actually, it has been a while since I've shown my face around town. I wouldn't mind seeing how everyone's doing.
Well, when we have a chance, let's make the trip.
Anyway, I'll continue this as I was, when I finish what I was saying. But yeah, as I was saying before we jumped in the Dimensional Breach, and as I'm sure you can tell based off of all these sub-event skits that are popping up, pretty much every side quest every remaining side quest in the game has just opened up at this point. So, you can either go and take care of Gaius and Muse now, or you can go and do those side quests. The choice is up to you. However, I'm going to do the side quests now. And, well, let's continue with the sub-event skits. Let's talk to Balin.
You don't want to pay Balin a visit?
Why? Are you hoping to hear one of his humiliating stories about my past?
The more you bring it up, the more curious we get.
A land rife with memories.
Fezabel Marsh. Wasn't that the site of a famous battle between Rashagal and Aljul?
Yes. 20 years ago. It's a place that looms large in my life. If we go there, I may remember things that are perhaps best forgotten.
That's right. You were part of that war. I'm sorry.
Alright, oh, no, I was just about to ask, is that all the prompts? But nope, let's give it a taste.
I could certainly eat.
Then why not come to my house? I'm sure my dad's cooked up something.
Are we good? I think so. Alright, let's go and head back to Rize Maxia and get this side quest show on the road. Hey, an Aldivide, that's pretty nice. The first place I'm going to be heading to is Sherrilton. And where does this pop us out? Next to Mila's Shrine. And... we gotta press triangle to go to, between Rize Maxi and Olympias. I feel like they could have put it on the same menu, because Olympias only has 6 areas to go to. Anyway, Sherrilton. Hello, Mutton Man. How I haven't missed you. And hard news for Prin, I guess.
We should probably tell Prin about Agria.
Yeah, it's the least we can do.
I hope she's still at the medical school.
The naturalist in Sherrilton?
Remember that naturalist who was researching changes in spirit climbs?
Ah, yes. Perhaps he's completed his research.
Yeah, we should go visit him back at the Central Plaza.
We should, but first we have the Jet Black Feather trading post. Yep, 300 Jet Black Feathers, and we get a Blue Saphira for that. Oh, don't mind me. I just twisted my ankle a little. No way, that guy's Darkwing? I know it's hard to believe, but listen. Remember when the Darkwing attacked the Owlery? I heard they found black feathers all over the crime scene. Who else deals in that sort of thing? It's gotta be him. now we have 400 jet black feathers. That's quite an accomplishment. I admire your determination. Anyway, here's a little something to celebrate. Ooh, classic lady garb for Mila. A casual outfit for Elvin. And yeah, let's trade some of these things. Let's just get like one of each stat up. Cause stats are always nice. Wouldn't you say? There we go. Okay, so we still have... Well, how much more do we have to give to him? Where's my jet black raven? Okay, so we still have about 37 more to give him. So hopefully we'll get those in the process of doing the rest of the sub-events. Let's see what the costumes we got for Mila are. The classic lady garb. I actually really like that. I might keep that on. And casual outfit. I like that as well. I'll keep these on. Why not, right? God, why is his shoes that color though? Anyway, so to my memory, we have 2 other things in Sherrilton to turn in now. The first was prompted to us. We need to go talk to this guy in the central area.
Hello there. I've got the results of the examination data.
So the art we used at Burmia Gorge came in handy, huh?
Oh, yes. Now, after reviewing all of the data, I have determined that there is a clear link between spirit art usage and nearby spirit climb changes. As the scale of spirit art usage grows, the changes in the climb become more pronounced.
So the recent topographical changes in Burmia Gorge are due to the increased spirit art usage in Sherrilton.
That's right. I saw the same kind of data with Fenmont's expanding night climb as well. At our current usage scale, we should only see minor alterations. But if we keep developing new spirit arts, we may be facing irreversible changes to our spirit climbs.
Like the whole world going dark?
That is a remote possibility, yes.
So even if we stay inside the schism, there's a chance that Riza Maxia could end up just like Olympius.
I guess even spirit arts have their drawbacks.
It all depends on how we use them. If all we seek from spirit arts or Spyrix is to maximize convenience, then of course we'll see repercussions.
I agree.
But at least this news comes at the right time.
Yeah, if we open the schism and reshape the world, surely human awareness will be reshaped as well.
The question, of course, is in what way?
But nothing will change at all if we don't act.
You're right. For better or worse, this is the path we've chosen.
Interesting. So all things in moderation as well, I guess, huh? Anyway, the next thing we need to do in Sherrilton is the quest. I almost lost my mind in the Tatalian Abyss in the tragic lost recording. The pinkest quest. So we gotta turn in the pink emerald.
Oh my gosh! It's a pink emerald! I can't believe you actually got one! We did as you said.
Are you gonna show us the cute pink thing now or not?
What's your name? Elise. Well, you beat us fair and square, Pro Pinkus Elise.
Super fair and square!
Thank you. Come with us. We'll show you the cute pink thing. So this is it. It's so
adorable!
cute. I've never seen anything so pink and cute before.
I can't believe how pink it is! Super pink, right?
This is for you. Congrats on becoming a pro Pinkist.
Thank you!
You did it!
That was a well-earned victory.
Thank you for all the help. I'm sorry I got you involved in this.
Don't worry about it. But I am curious what the cute pink thing was.
I can't tell you.
It's a secret shared only among pro Pinkists.
It is? When you put it like that, it makes me super curious.
You're starting to sound like them.
But we still won't tell you.
I think becoming a Pinkist has been good for you.
Acquired Princess Premier, huh? Oh, it's a weapon for Elise. Ooh, I'm not sure if this is her best weapon, but I would not be surprised if that is the case. Anyway, there is...
Wow, that's quite a loadout, Elise. With gear like that, you don't even need Tipo.
Hey, watch it. What she doesn't need is crazy talk like that.
Well, we have a new sub-event worried about Giselle.
I wonder what Drusella's doing now.
She's probably busy missing you.
I do hope the loss of Lord Klein hasn't been too hard on her.
Well, that actually brings me to what I was going to talk about before that skip popped up, is that there is actually one more sub-event to do in Sherrilton right now. But it's a little bit more involved, so I'm not going to do it in this episode. I want the remainder of this episode to be cleanup. So first, let's head back to Triglyph, I believe. And we want to go to the 3rd floor of the apartments to... Oh, so new sub-event, that's a big house. Come on, pop up again.
Pop quiz! How many people do you think live in one of those giant houses in Triglyph?
Have you always liked pop quizzes this much? I've never noticed after all this time. Oh, I know. Did your love of pop quizzes awaken while I was dead?
She's always liked pop quizzes.
Oh.
Oh. Tipo, you could have thrown her a bone. Come on, man. But yeah, we want to go to floor 3 for the Sisterhood quest, I believe.
There was a family of cows beneath the tree at the top of the hill, with 1 bull and 2 sows. That's Muse's voice!
I thought Muse was with Gaius.
We should check inside.
No, wait. There's a human in there with her. We need to be careful.
When Billy found them, he said, "Hey, which one's the wife and which one's the mistress?" What kind of story is this? What are you doing?
Let's go. Where's Muse? I know she was here.
I don't know. Are you friends of hers? Did Muse leave already?
Are you okay?
You seem a little bit off, Granny.
Muse must have gone out the window.
Are you better now?
Yes, sweetheart. Thank you.
Your eyes.
I appreciate your concern, dear.
Can you see us?
I can sense you. I may be blind to light, but I've learned how to see other things.
I need to ask you something. I know Muse was here. What was she doing?
Before I answer, could you explain to me why you're so interested in her?
Well,
Mila is Muse's sister.
Elise.
Shh! Let's just make this easy for everyone, okay?
Muse's sister?
Yes.
Very well, since it sounds like you don't mean Muse any harm. I first met her 5 years ago when my daughter and I were involved in a terrible accident. Muse happened to be there, and she saved my life. Unfortunately, my daughter was not so lucky.
She saved your life?
She told me she only did it on a whim. But even though I had survived, I had lost my will to live. My beloved daughter, who had read to me every day, was gone. But one day, I asked Muse if she would read to me instead.
And she said yes?
She did, but I could tell that she hated it at first. Just another of her whims, I suppose.
No way!
I can't believe it.
She is a very kind girl, you know. And a little bit timid, but I suppose that's true of most girls her age. I'm sure you have your reasons for chasing her. I certainly won't try to stop you. But if I may, I'd ask that you please try not to hurt her.
Mila?
I understand how you feel.
Good. That's wonderful.
Why are you smiling?
I'm just relieved to hear that.
Even Muse has a really soft side. I actually really appreciate this side quest because it adds a little bit more depth to Muse than just kind of the crazed must fulfill my duty and just obey whoever gives me purpose thing that she has been until now. Let's see. I believe next up is, I want to say, was it Sapstrath or Lakudum Sea Haven? One of the two. Actually, I can actually just check this by going into my sub-events, and because it's called The Edge of Our World, I believe. So we'll just look for that. Here it is. Oh, well, thanks. It's probably this one. Wasn't it?
I guarantee you won't find these prices anywhere else.
I guarantee you won't find these prices anywhere else. Okay, it's clearly not this one, so it must be Lakudum Sea Haven. I know it's not Alati. Yeah, this looks right. I hope. Hello? Yes, no? Is it those two people, or group of people gathered over here? Is this it? Yes, no, no, oh. Okay, I'll just look this one up, because... Okay, so it is Lakudum. I was just checking on the wrong side of Lakudum. It's up here somewhere. Maybe. I'm very... There we go. Do you remember when we talked about the edge of the world here? I do. So now we know that Olympius is what lies beyond the edge. Yep. That's right. So, a long time ago, Maxwell enclosed this world in the Schism, and since that time, Maxwell has spared no effort to keep it that way. And it was all to protect the people of Rize Maxia? Correct. But now, we're trying to destroy the Schism. We're not the first. Over the years, there have been countless adventurers, scientists, and art experts. A great many humans have devoted their lives to solving the mysteries of the Schism. I guess even the great Maxwell couldn't keep up with humanity's boundless curiosity. No, I guess not. But if humans didn't possess such great curiosity and enthusiasm, would Maxwell have deemed them worthy of protection? Maybe not, because those in fact are traits that define humanity pretty well. I think we're gonna do 2 more here today. The next one is going to be in Laurent. We want to head back to the inn and examine the little food on the table yet again. Right here.
That roast chicken looks amazing. Just looking at it is making me salivate.
Sorry, Mila, but you can't have any. I'm sure it's for someone's birthday.
How can you tell?
Here on the island, it's a tradition to celebrate one's birthday with our special chicken Laurent.
The chicken is stuffed with pilaf, which mixes with the chicken's juices, and it's just delicious.
Oh, I'm drowning in my own saliva just thinking about it.
It must be a very special dish to the people of Laurent.
Then you must have eaten this on your birthdays as well.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Not recently?
Well, lately I've been living in Fenmont. And before that, Leia would try to deliver it to me. But she tripped and dropped it for 3 years straight.
3 years straight?
What a waste.
It wasn't on purpose. It's just the more I tried to be careful not to trip, the more I ended up tripping.
That does sound like something Leia would do.
I'm really sorry. I only tried to deliver it because I wanted to see you happy.
I know. Every year you were always the person who got the most excited about my birthday.
Yeah.
For my birthday this year, I hope we can all enjoy Chicken Laurent together.
I'll ask my dad to make it extra good.
I greatly look forward to the occasion.
As do I. It can't come soon enough.
Don't trip at this. Don't drop it this time, Leia. And yeah, it kind of does work out like that. If you notice, you have a problem with clumsiness. The more you try to focus on that clumsiness, the more you'll like not pay attention to anything else, and it's just a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, the last one we're going to do for now is in Shandu, I believe. It's the one near the Colosseum. So I guess warping to the Colosseum is probably the best bet. Because a lonely homecoming.
Guess I better do something with Mom's house. And while I'm at it, I should see Isla too.
We will do that, but we'll do that first thing next episode. Right now, I believe we want to talk to her.
Hey there.
I remember you. You're the geographer who was studying spirit climb changes.
That's right. And I think that hypothesis I told you about just might be correct. They say the soldiers that came from the flying ships broke through a wall in the sky to get here. Think about that. A wall that surrounds our entire world. That kind of power could easily affect spirit climbs.
The schism.
The schism? Ooh, I like that name. Okay, let's refer to this wall as the schism. The next problem is, where did the schism come from? The questions never end. But that's why I love science.
Yeah.
So it looks like people on Rize Maxia would have discovered the schism sooner or later anyway. And probably tried to research it. Oh, whoops. That just reminded me that I have, some things I need to go and give all of my characters. There we go. Alright, yeah. I think that's all the side quests we're going to be taking care of for this time, but in the next one we'll be taking on the one Elvin just prompted us to do, along with many others. So, thank you so very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. I will see you then.